Hi, I'm Erik Linask, coming to you from Interop in Las Vegas, and I'm here talking with Chairman and CEO of a company called Opnet, Marc Cohen. Marc, welcome.
Thank you. Pleased to be here.
So, I've heard a lot of people talking about how really the future of communications is in the applications, and that means an awful lot of things. It means application delivery, performance, it means the end user experience, which is something I know that Opnet is very, very close to. What are you seeing in that area?
Well, we're seeing customers wanting to not only measure end user experience, because in the end that's what really counts, right? It's the satisfaction of the customer. And so you can give all sorts of statistics in terms of throughput and bits and drop packets, but in the end, unless you can really quantify and measure that experience, it really doesn't matter. So that's what we specialize in. We have an appliance that gives you the end user experience, but ultimately we also have a suite of solutions that allow you to troubleshoot when you do have performance problems, and we believe the fastest root cause determination of what the problem is. So it's a combination of being proactive and being upfront so that you know when performance problems are about to happen, even probably before the end user is experiencing them, and then as they are happening, getting to the root cause as quickly as possible.
How well aware is a typical IT manager today of the need to be able to troubleshoot and find those root causes?
I think they're painfully aware of the need. The problem is that they just don't, a lot of them don't know how to get to the point where they can achieve the goal that everyone is beating them up for. So the problem that we have today is that you have a big disconnect between the people who are on the application side and those who are on the network infrastructure side. And as you know, everyone always blames the network first, right? And then they try to, of course, to figure out what to do next. And so the infrastructure folks are always on the defensive. They don't work well with the application side. And we believe that we have an end-to-end solution that addresses the application side, the network side, and gives you the best visibility out there.
And what specifically are you doing a little differently from some of the other competitors out there?
So what we're doing is we've really bridged that gap between the silos. So we have a solution that gives you the view from inside the servers, what's going on inside the servers, so the application component analysis, as well as an appliance that gives you the end user experience, and then another solution that gives you deep dive transaction analysis. And so all of those can work standalone independently, but they also integrate perfectly. And that means that compared to our competitors, we really address the full suite of problems that occur when you have application performance issues. And as opposed to just a point solution that's giving you red light, yellow light, green light in one particular area.
Neat. As I mentioned, we're here sitting at day 3 of the show. I know that some of the trends that I've seen. What kind of trends have you seen here at the show? And I guess more specifically, how do they play into some of the things that you're doing at Opnet?
Sure. Well, given the economy, as you know, everyone wants to do more with less. So they have fewer people, they have smaller budgets, and so they really need to be able to address these performance problems as quickly as possible. They also want fewer vendors, and so both of those combined really play into Opnet's sweet spot, because we have an integrated suite of products that go end-to-end on the application side, and that really is a key differentiator for us.
So when you say they're looking for fewer vendors, that's really a question of trying to simplify the entire network for them and the network management.
Exactly. So they want to be able to address a whole scope, the whole scope of the problems that they deal with every day, with fewer people. They just don't want to have to go to individuals who have different solutions that don't interoperate, and that only complicates the problem, and it makes it more expensive. So we've addressed that by really bridging the gap between network and application sides.
What does the growing focus on things like virtualization and cloud computing, the big catchwords right now, how do those impact what you're doing?
Well, virtualization makes things more complicated. So from an application performance perspective, there's a lot going on now inside the systems. You have a lot of additional bottlenecks that can occur. And our Panorama solution gives you that visibility from inside the systems perspective. So we're working inside the different VMs. And when you combine that with what's going on inside the network, you have complete visibility. So all of that plays very well into what we're doing. And cloud computing adds an additional dimension to that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. How's the show been here for you?
It's been great. Our booth has been packed, and I think that compared to a lot of the others here, we've had really great traffic.
Good. Excellent. We've been talking with Marc Cohen from excuse me, from Opnet. Marc, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the last few hours of the show.
Great. It's been my pleasure.